Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video here on the Pokecentral network. Today, we're actually going to be starting a brand new project, one that we kind of talked a little bit about a couple of episodes back. We're going to be starting the Arceus Plate Exchange. Before we get into all of that, I do want to go ahead and say there is currently a 50% off sale here on the Pokecentral server. And if you do want to join me on the server, all of the links that you need to download it and install Pixelmon can be found in the description below. But if you want to take advantage of that sale, you can actually get some really cool stuff on our store right now, including brand new winter Pokemon eggs, which can include some of the Pokemon that you see right in front of me. But of course, if eggs aren't your thing, there's ranks, there's gyms, there's all kinds of other things that you can check out. And all of the money spent on the store actually goes towards supporting the server as well as supporting this channel. And because it's the holiday season and a lot of people have actually been requesting that I accept other payment methods, I've decided to go ahead and accept Steam as a payment method. Basically, the way that it works is if you have any Steam items or Steam gift cards that have any sort of monetary value, you can go ahead and message me over on Discord and we can exchange those for store credit. I actually do have someone that's willing to buy all of the Steam items off of me for money that I can then put back into the server and back into the channel. So if you are interested in doing that, there are no refunds on those transactions, but you can go ahead, contact me on Discord, and we can go ahead and sort something out. All of the Steam gift cards would be just a $1-to-$1 exchange for Pokecentral store credit, and then the items, it really just depends on what the actual item is and what its value is, but we can talk about it. So if you are interested in that deal, you can go ahead and message me over on Discord. I'm only going to be doing that for this holiday season, so for the next week or so, and then I probably will stop doing deals like that. And I do want to go ahead and say doing any of those third-party transactions with Steam with anyone else on the server is technically against our server policy. I've just got a lot of requests for it, so I figured, you know what, I might as well do it for a little bit here and let some people that previously couldn't make purchases go ahead and make purchases and support the server. So with all that aside, what exactly am I planning for the Arceus exchange? Now, if you guys aren't familiar with how Arceus actually works, there's, I believe, 17 different plates, which we do have, I think, 4 or 5 of them, and then you need all 17 plus an Arc Chalice in order to actually summon in the Arceus. Where did I put all my plates? I actually do not know. Oh, here they are. Okay, so we have 4. So we need 17, and a lot of people have a lot of duplicates. So what I was thinking I would do is set up some sort of a system where you could exchange the plates that you have duplicates of for plates that aren't duplicates with other players. And so the easiest way that I could think of to do that would be to set up some sort of an automated shop system. And lucky for us, there is not only buy and sell shops here on the server with the shop sign chest shop plugin, there's actually a type of shop called trade shops. I've never used them before. I don't know how they work, but we're going to go ahead and explore them in this episode and see if we can set up some sort of a system where everybody can just come over and exchange their plates, and hopefully we can go ahead and get some sort of a good supply of plates going on. So as I said, I'm not exactly sure how these trade shops work, but we're going to go ahead and try to test them out. As far as I know, all you need is to go ahead and put a sign down, go ahead and put the word trade in it, and then I think that's actually all you need on the actual sign itself. The other 3 lines can be whatever you want. So we'll go ahead and just say 1-to-1 Pixie plate. Okay, we probably don't want to do Pixie because it's one that we're actually not going to include since they're pretty easy to get. What is it? Is there an iron plate or a steel plate? What is it? Ah, man. See, this is the problem. I don't actually know what they're all called. Let's just do, I think one's called the iron plate. So we'll do an iron plate. Actually, you know what? Instead of this, let's just do iron plate for flame plate. And that way you can go ahead and exchange your iron plate for my flame plate if I had one, which I don't, but we're just testing out the system for now to see if we can actually get it to work. Now, the thing is, we are going to have about, well, there's 17 different plates. And so each one will need a 1-to-1 exchange for every other type of plate. So that's going to be 17 times 7. That's a lot of shops, okay? There's going to be, I believe, around, what is that? 17 times 17. 300-ish? 300-ish plates that we actually need. So 300-ish signs that we're actually going to have placed down. But that's all right. We'll figure something out. Maybe we'll only do a few at the start. And, well, I don't know exactly how we're going to do it, but we'll try our best to make this work. But let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I'm a little bit confused on how I actually go ahead and link up the sign and make it actually work. So I think we're actually gonna need to spawn in both of these plates. I'm gonna despawn them afterward. We actually have an iron plate, but I'm gonna spawn a flame plate just to see if we can get this whole system working. And then I'm gonna grab one of our iron plates just to test things. I guess I could have used one of these other ones, but I think most of the ones in that chest there, 3 of them, other than the iron plate, probably going to be excluded from the system because they're too common on the server. But okay, so we need an iron plate for a flame plate. So I think we go like this, and then this, this, and then this. Oh, I actually have no idea. Trade signs require 2 chests. Okay. I have 2 chests. So store locations, remove location of item. See, I don't know. What am I doing? Okay, so I think I got it working now. You have to go ahead and tap each of the chests and then tap the sign afterwards. So you basically just make sure they both say stored location of the item as their last message and then punch the sign. And you can see trade iron plate, 1 iron plate for 1 flame plate. So if we go ahead and actually get ourselves, actually I think we can just take this one now. If we go ahead, walk up to this, we click this sign, you can see we just exchanged our iron plate for a flame plate, and you cannot do the other way around, which means in order to make this actually work, we're going to have a supply of every single type of plate. It's interesting. I don't know exactly how we're going to do this, but I'm going to try to figure out some sort of a system using these trade signs so that we can go ahead and exchange for other plates. So one thing I want to go ahead and actually test is having the same 2 chests linked up to 2 separate signs. And what that will actually allow you to do is exchange, basically just to automate the system a little bit more. So say we have these 2 chests here. We have the flame plate in one and we have the iron plate in one. And we want to make a trade sign that works with both of them. So we have one trade sign here, and this one will be iron plate for flame plate. And then we have a second sign here, and this one will be flame plate for iron plate. Let me go ahead and move that down a line, iron plate. And then this way, we can actually just go ahead and link both of these up. So this one, I believe we need to do this, then that. And that will be trade 1 iron plate for 1 flame plate. And then if we do this and this and this, it should be the opposite. So now if we go ahead and take this iron plate and we go ahead iron plate for flame plate, we'll see the iron plate goes into here, and then we can actually come up to this one and trade flame plate for iron plate, and we can see the flame plate goes into here. So that way, basically, say somebody brings us a flame plate, exchange it for an iron plate, it'll automatically go into the flame plate chest, and somebody else can make the exact same transaction, but the other way around. I don't know if this whole thing is going to work, but it hopefully will, and hopefully it makes at least a little bit of sense. So that's great. That should technically work, although it'll be a bit of a process to get set up. However, it doesn't actually allow us to get more plates into the system because there's always only going to be 1 of each plate unless we add more manually. And that's pretty difficult to do. So I think on top of having that whole trading system, I might go ahead and put some buy signs so that people can come to my island and just sell me plates directly. I'm a little worried I might lose all my money doing this, but I'm going to try it out. And we'll see if maybe we can go ahead and make it work. I really need to work out the details a little bit more, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back with you guys and hopefully have some sort of a system set up in place that we can check out. It's not going to be the entire exchange done, but the Arceus plate exchange shall begin very, very soon. So I've actually come to visit a player on server, a guy named Bellos. He actually has some really amazing Pokemon statues all over the place here. And if I recall, he did, wow, I love this island. I always love the 3D statues. Pixel art, that's pretty cool, but these 3D statues, here it is. Okay, here it is. These 3D statues are incredible. So this is the Arceus statue, and what I was actually thinking we do is we go ahead and we copy this thing, and then we use it as sort of like the entrance maybe for the Arceus plate exchange. I think that'll work perfectly. I can't build something like this myself, so I am going to go ahead and just take it from him. I've actually gone ahead and messaged him, so hopefully everything's all right, and hopefully you guys don't mind too much me just taking this thing. Of course, it'll stay here as well. I'm just going to clone it over. But yeah, I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it somewhere on our island, and we're going to go ahead and maybe either turn it into... I think we're going to have to maybe put a doorway here or something, and then kind of go down underground, because I don't think the entire exchange is going to fit just like inside the statue. All right, guys, so this is the statue. It looks amazing here on the island. It actually looks a lot smaller here, but what I decided to go ahead and do is put it just slightly under the water, so it's like rising up from the sea. And what that actually allows us to do is have kind of a perfect doorway right here, where we can just have kind of like a stairwell going down under the ocean, and then we'll have maybe a room all the way down under there. We could either do that, or you know what? Now that I think about it, we might just use an elevator block. That could make things a whole lot easier. All right, guys, so this is actually what I've decided to go ahead and make it look like now. We have a pretty similar design theme to what this is over here, and we definitely need to work some more on the ice around the island, but I decided I kind of wanted to make the Arceus statue look like it had been frozen into the ground, and then have a single elevator block here. And I did also go ahead and kind of block this all up with glass and ice and things like that. I think it looks pretty cool. And then we have a single elevator block here that will actually go down into this area here, and then you'll come down a staircase, and then I'm going to plan on having pretty much like a giant open hallway area where you can exchange all of your plates for other plates. Hopefully this all works out. Now, it is a lot of work. This is actually a much bigger project than I originally anticipated, so we're not going to be able to get it all done in today's video, but we've made some pretty good progress, and this statue is absolutely amazing. So thank you again to Bellos, who actually built this thing. I'm not sure if it's his original design or not, but either way, it looks really, really cool. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a break from the Arceus thing, and let's open up our gift box. So I didn't actually upload a video yesterday because it was Christmas. However, the day before, we got ourselves a gift box by killing a Delibird, and we haven't opened it up yet. We have an 80% chance of actually getting a random Pokemon and a 20% chance of getting coal. So this is going to be interesting to see if we can get at least a little bit lucky and get a Pokemon. And then on top of that, get even more so lucky and get a good Pokemon. Now, I don't actually know where I ended up putting... Oh, here it is. Okay, found it pretty easily there. Here's our gift box. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Come on, don't give me coal. I'll take any Pokemon in the game as long as I don't get coal. 3, 2, 1, and... Oh, we got a Pokemon. We got an egg. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Does it actually say in chat? Merry Christmas from the Pixelmon development team. But what Pokemon is it? It can't be something too good. Hatch number 6. Ooh, that's new. I definitely have never had one of these before. A Heatmore. Pretty cool Pokemon. Kind of creepy looking, but... This guy might actually be more creepy looking than like a Drowsy, which is pretty hard to do, but you know, it's kind of cool as well. I just don't exactly like its head. But that's all right. That's cool. We got a new Pokemon. I'm happy about that. Let's actually go ahead and I guess throw this guy all the way back here in box number 7, where all of our Pokemon that are not shiny or aura or any other type of special Pokemon go. Although I did pretty much release every single one of those type of Pokemon, but that Heatmore is the beginning of our next little collection there. This is so cool. I'm so happy that we're adding things around the island. I think it makes it look so much better, so much more complete, and just having this cool view of a giant Arceus outside of our window, that's amazing. So of course, we are going to go ahead and open up a few more winter eggs in today's video. If you guys don't know about these winter eggs, I actually mentioned them earlier on in this video, but basically you can click to open them and they will give you a random winter textured Pokemon. Some of the previous ones we've actually got are the Constellation Vulpix, which we evolved into a Ninetales. We also, I believe, have a Frostbite Gibble, as well as a Arctic Zora, and then we also have my favorite so far. Well, the Ninetales might be my favorite, but we also have a Frostbite Jolteon, which looks amazing, and we have a couple other ones as well over here in our ranch block. We have I believe, a Festive Noibat and a Norse Honedge. So those ones are all really cool, but we haven't got a legendary yet. So let's go ahead and open up a couple more of these eggs. If you do want to buy them for yourself, they're available on the store, buy.pokecentral.org, and everything is 50% off until the end of the year. Sale probably going to end January 1st or the first, probably the first Sunday after the new year. I don't know exactly what day that is, but that's generally when our sales end, Sunday at midnight EST. On the okay, let's just open the eggs. Let's get to it. Let's open these eggs. Let's hopefully get some new Pokemon. Oh, there was a festive Volcanion there. Would have been really cool. Oh, Borealis Phoebus, Icicle Aerodactyl, that's a cool one. Ornament Starly, Borealis Cyndaquil, Constellation Vulpix. Wow, okay, that's actually our third Constellation Vulpix. I could probably sell these for a little bit of money. I don't know how valuable they are, but they're one of the coolest winter Pokemon that we added this time around, so I'm sure some people would be willing to buy them. And we have a couple extras, so we might as well. And egg number 2. Come on, give me something a little bit better, like a legendary. That's pretty much all that's better. So just a legendary, please. No legendary so far. Are we going to get an Aerodactyl? Okay. Pretty cool Pokemon. My favorite Mega in this entire update. We don't actually have an Aerodactylite or whatever the Mega Stone is called, so we're not really going to be able to check that out, but maybe at some time in the future we will. I don't think we have one anyways, and there's probably none on the GTS. Yeah, so unfortunately, none on the GTS, but that's all right. Maybe we'll get one someday. I don't know. I technically still can spawn in 2 more held items from the winter giveaway that I actually pulled my own name on. So maybe that'll be one of them at some point in the future, but I'm not too sure. For now, let's go ahead and open up our final winter egg. Come on. Legendary. Someday, I've got to get a legendary. I've opened up so many of these, not only just the winter eggs, but the hallowed eggs and the aura eggs, and I've never gotten a legendary as far as I can remember on video. I've gotten a few off video when testing, but never on video. Okay, a Snowfall Amora. That's pretty cool. Actually, that's a really cool one. So let's go ahead and pull that out and take a look at it here. Should be in box number 1. We can pull out the other ones that we have. We actually have the Candy. Well, we got this yesterday, but this is the Candy Baneri. We have the Icicle, Aerodactyl. Pretty cool, but the Mega is definitely 10 times better. And then we have the Snowfall Amora here. So if you guys do want to get any of these Pokemon, like I said, go ahead and check out the eggs over on buy.pokecentral.org. I'll also be hosting some more giveaways over on our Discord, link down in the description. And that is completely free to enter, and it'll just select a random winner from the people that actually enter the contest. So you can go ahead, check that out if you do want to get some winter eggs for free. We have over 12,000 members there, so you might as well join and you might as well take part. Anyways, guys, that is actually going to be it for the main part of this video. We're going to move on to the Master Ball Lottery now, and I will say this is the final drawing for the Master Ball Lottery. After this, all of the Master Balls will be deleted, and the drawing will be no more. So here we go. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Now, overwhelmingly, the favorited prize, I guess you could say, is the Pokemon of choice. So what we're going to do is here on Gold, we're going to pick out 3 winners for the Pokemon of choice. And then on Silver and Crystal, we're actually only going to pick out 1 winner each. And that's just because there was actually about 1/3 as many entries on both of those servers. So just to keep things fair and consistent across the whole thing, that's going to be the number. So 5 people in total across the 3 servers. Let's go ahead and get some names. All right, so we have about half of the Master Balls on this side and about half on this side over here. So we'll do 1 winner from each of the 2 sides. So the best way that I can think of to do this is just break the chest, jump in, pick a random slot, and go from there. So let's get all of these Master Balls all piled up here. All right, so slot-wise, I'm just going to go ahead and spin my mouse wheel so that it is completely random and I have no idea which slot it's going to end up being. So there we go, slot number 9. And the winner is, let's go ahead and jump in backwards. Here we go, and Sophie. Okay, so Sophie with a Q, you will be the first winner, but don't worry, guys. We still have 1 more drawing here on the Gold server. All right, guys, so I put everybody's names into a big pile, and I pulled out the 2 winners, and the first one is actually right here, Tander, and I did verify he's only won twice before, so this is his third win. And then we have actually Laser Blade 56, which I don't think has actually ever won before. So congratulations to you two. Go ahead and message me either in-game or on Discord with what Pokemon you want. Discord is the easiest method, and make sure you include the server you play. Why am I asking? You don't have to. Well, you might as well, I guess, include the server you play on, because sometimes I'm a little bit crazy and can't figure things out. But I know what server you play on, so let me, oh gosh. Okay, let's try this one more time. Just message me on Discord with the Pokemon that you want and your username, just so I can go ahead and verify that it is you, and that's all you need to do, and I will make sure to go ahead and give it to you. And if you want to make things a little bit easier for me, just include what server you play on. All right, guys, so one winner on Crystal because there was a lot less entries, so we're going to go ahead and spin. Slot number 2 is going to be the winner. Let's go ahead and jump straight in, and the winner is Kamikaze. Now, I've gone ahead and just checked a little bit, and I think that he's only won twice, so this should be his third win. Okay, so the final Master Ball Lottery winner of all time, at least for 2018, is right here in front of us somewhere in this big pile of Master Balls. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Slot number 4. Here we go. There we go. We have them all picked up. Slot number 4 is the winner. WWFC 111. Congratulations. I'm pretty sure you haven't won more than 3 times. So there we go. Go ahead and message me with what Pokemon you want. All right, guys, so that is the Master Ball Lottery completely over with, and I'm sorry if you guys did not win. However, I did end up actually picking a lot more winners than originally planned. At first, I was just going to do 1 winner per server per day, but I think we had some days where I had 10 to 20, maybe even closer to 30 winners from a single server in a single video. So I went a little bit overboard with that. However, we had a lot of winners, and hopefully a lot of you guys that entered your Master Balls did end up getting at least something. And if you didn't, there's always next year. But that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to go and leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.